the high-octane world of racing drama, crew chief plans, and an uphill battle for a popular driver. We have a lot to say about Hailie Deegan's wild ride through the Truck Series, her crew chief switch-up, and what it all means for her future in NASCAR. So stick with us until the end of today's video to get the full scoop. But before that, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button for more whereabouts on NASCAR. In the fast-paced world of NASCAR, the 2023 season has been a roller coaster ride. Among all the excitement and drama, one name has been stealing the spotlight, but not exactly for the right reasons. Hailie Deegan, a rising star in the sport, is having a season that's far from what she'd hoped for. The real story isn't just happening on the track, it's unfolding in the digital world too. While Hailie Deegan may not be tearing up the racetrack this season, she's been building a different kind of success in the online realm. Deegan has managed to amass quite an online following, but things took an unexpected turn when another driver started making waves in the digital space. You see, Hailie Deegan has been rocking it on YouTube with over 565,000 subscribers. Her videos, filled with exciting behind-the-scenes glimpses of the NASCAR life, had fans from all over the globe hooked. But suddenly, there's a new contender in town, John Hunter Nemechek, the star driver of Joe Gibbs Racing. This prodigious talent not only ruled the racetrack, but also the world of social media. His subscriber count quickly soared past 570,000, and he even proudly declared himself the #1 NASCAR driver on YouTube in a recent tweet. It seems like the online race has just become as thrilling as the one on the track. So, I have something fun to tell you. It's no secret, but it just happened. Thanks to my fans for making me the #1 NASCAR driver on YouTube. While Hailie Deegan is grappling with the ups and downs on the racetrack, there's been a major shift in the digital world. It just goes to show how fame is evolving in the modern motorsport scene. But wait, there's more to the story. While Hailie Deegan's NASCAR dreams are hitting a few speed bumps, John Hunter Nemechek's career is reaching new heights. He's not only dominating the Xfinity Series, but also making waves in discussions about the Cup Series. At just 26 years old, Nemechek is leading the championship standings with an impressive 34-point lead over Austin Hill. He secured a full-time spot in the NASCAR Cup Series. Yeah, you heard that right. Nemechek is set to drive the number 42 car for Legacy Motor Club in the upcoming season, marking a huge milestone in his career. But despite this fantastic news, he's keeping his eye on the prize in the Xfinity Series. In a recent media chat, Nemechek opened up about his unwavering focus on winning that championship. The guy's got his sights set high, and we can't wait to see where his racing journey takes him next. You know, John Hunter Nemechek had this to say when asked if he's the championship favorite. To be honest, that's just extra noise to us. We're not focused on being the favorite to win the championship or not. We're focused on running every race how we do, and going out and race every single racetrack every single week. Putting an emphasis on trying to win, but also coming out with good weeks to not let bad ones affect your playoff run. And when the question about his future with Legacy Motor Club came up, he simply replied, "No, I'm focused on this year." Once we signed with Legacy, it was full focus back for me on the Xfinity Series, Joe Gibbs Racing, and trying to win this 2023 Xfinity Series Championship. In the world of NASCAR, success often takes some unexpected turns. For Hailie Deegan, the 2023 season has been a tough ride, both on the track and in the digital arena. Meanwhile, John Hunter Nemechek is climbing the ladder of fame. But as he shines, Deegan is facing the challenge of regrouping and getting back on track with her racing dreams. And this is buzzing in the world of NASCAR gossip. Thor Sport Racing, a championship-winning team, is making waves in the Bristol Motor Speedway's Truck Series. At the start of the 2023 season, Deegan teamed up with crew chief Rich Lushes to take on the number 13 Ford Garage for the first 19 rounds of the series. Their performance wasn't exactly what they had hoped for. They managed only one top 10 finish, landing in 6th place at Texas. Now, with just 4 races left in the season, Thor Sport Racing has decided to switch things up. Brian Ross has stepped in as Deegan's new crew chief, and this change is set to shake things up at Bristol, Talladega, Homestead, and Phoenix. On the flip side, Rich Lushes made his way back to the 99 Garage to rejoin his champion, Ben Rhodes. What do you think? Will this be a game changer for Deegan? Let us know in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button for more updates. Before the race kicked off, Rick Lushes, the crew chief, huddled up with the spotter over the team radio, hashing out their strategy for Ben Rhodes as the green flag dropped. And part of that plan involved exploiting a perceived weakness in his former driver. Lushes said, So I explained to him that obviously we need to get to the bottom as soon as possible. We should be able to do that on the initial start here because, more than likely, she won't get a good start. Hailie Deegan lined up on the inside just one row behind her old teammate, Ben Rhodes. When the race got underway, it unfolded pretty much as Lushes had predicted. Rhodes swiftly moved down in front of the number 13 truck on the second lap. From that point on, their paths in the race diverged drastically. Rhodes had a strong showing, finishing inside the top 10 in both stages, and ultimately securing a solid 7th place finish. In contrast, Deegan had a tougher time on the track, ending the race in 17th place. This turn of events might not sit well with Deegan and her fans, but it's a harsh reality. The issue of not being aggressive enough has been a recurring theme throughout the 22-year-old driver's career, and this season has been no exception. In every race this year, Lushes and the spotter tried to encourage Deegan to be more aggressive on starts and restarts, but it didn't translate into action on the track. Unfortunately, the results speak for themselves, and the problems become even more glaring because most pundits expected Deegan, one of the sport's most popular drivers in her third full-time year with top-notch equipment and resources, to have her best season yet. However, when you look at the numbers alone, through 20 races, Deegan hasn't shown any improvement from her first 2 years at David Gilliland Racing. Last year, she managed a pair of top 10 finishes, which was an improvement from just one in 2021. This season, she's back to having just one top 10 finish. In 2021, she had 10 top 20 finishes, and last year, she improved to 12. But this year, she's sitting at 11 with only 3 races left. With ThorSport Racing's decision to move Lushes, considered by many as a top crew chief in the truck garage, and place him back with the number 99 team, they're essentially sending a clear message. On one hand, they want their best crew chief to support the playoff contender, Rhodes, as far as possible. However, the more concerning message for Deegan is that they've tried to make it work with her, but don't see her as worthy of their top guy anymore. This move strongly hints that she's unlikely to return to ThorSport in 2024. If that's the case, wherever she lands next, it might be automatically seen as a step down. It doesn't mean she won't find success, but it will undoubtedly be a tougher climb without the top-notch resources and support she had available this year. Hailie Deegan's journey to the Xfinity Series has been quite the roller coaster. Despite facing her fair share of challenges in the Truck Series, she's holding on to her dreams and aiming high, with her sights firmly set on the Xfinity Series. Back then, Deegan made waves in the NASCAR world when she debuted in the Xfinity Series driving the SS Green Light Racing number 7 at Las Vegas. She ended the race on a high note, finishing on the lead lap in 13th place. This was a historic moment in the sport, marking the best result ever achieved by a woman in a series debut. Since that unforgettable debut, Deegan hasn't been shy about her aspirations for a full-time spot in the Xfinity Series. However, she's also well aware of the financial hurdles that come with a full-time ride in NASCAR. In a recent episode of the Rubbing is Racing podcast, Deegan dove into the financial demands of the sport, saying, "I think if I was able to win in Truck Series, I wouldn't have to worry about the financial side in Xfinity. I think it would definitely come with it. I think that there had been probably more sponsors knocking down the door and things like that. But obviously, I gotta do that. I gotta prove myself." Deegan's journey in the Truck Series hasn't been a walk in the park, but she remains resilient and fiercely determined. She said, "I've had a struggle for the past couple of years in the Truck Series, and I feel like we have had moments this year when we've hit our stride and gotten a couple of wrecks. It starts back at square one and goes back up, like this last race at Richmond. We were so fast and a truck was so good. But having a win would definitely make my career a lot easier and probably a lot less stressful on the financial side for me." With no wins in her pocket and an Xfinity ride not yet on the horizon, it's going to be a captivating story to follow and see what kind of magic Deegan can conjure up in the coming races. So that's all we've got for today. We hope you enjoyed it. Tell us what you think of the video in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you in the upcoming video.